Welcome, fellow horror enthusiasts. Today, we're delving into the haunting and twisted tale of Corpse Party. Brace yourself for a bone-chilling journey as we uncover the dark secrets lurking within Heavenly Host Elementary School. But before we proceed, be warned that this video contains spoilers. If you haven't experienced the game yet and wish to do so, I highly recommend playing it first. Now let's begin our descent into the abyss. Party introduces us to a group of students from Kisaragi Academy. They gather in their classroom one night to perform a charm and to bond them forever. Little do they know that this seemingly innocent ritual will transport them to the ghostly realm of Heavenly Host High School. Trapped and separated in this cursed place, they must navigate its haunted corridors, confront vengeful spirits, and unravel the dark mysteries that bind them to this nightmare. Our main protagonist is Satoshi Machida, a kind-hearted and determined young man. Alongside his sister Yuka and their friends Naomi, Saiko, Ayumi, Yoshiki, and others, they must survive the horrors that await them in Heavenly Host. Each character brings their own fear, past traumas, and unique abilities to the table, making for a diverse and dynamic group. As the students explore the decaying hallways, they encounter a series of gruesome apparitions and malevolent entities that are hell-bent on their destruction. The game masterfully creates an atmosphere of tension and despair, constantly reminding players that death could be lurking around any corner. The survival elements come into play as the characters must solve puzzles, gather information, and make choices that will determine their fate. But it's not just the physical threats that haunt our characters. There's a deeper darkness at play. Corpse Party unveils a complex and interconnected web of tragedy, curses, and the lingering spirits of those who met their demise within Heavenly Host. As the students piece together the school's disturbing history, they learn about a series of gruesome murders, tragic love stories, and the haunting presence of the Sachiko Ever After charm. Sachiko Ever After, the catalyst for this nightmare, holds a significant role in the story. It is a seemingly harmless paper doll ritual, but once performed, it binds its participants to a realm of struggling and despair. Sachiko, a young girl who met a tragic end, becomes a central figure, tormenting both the living and the dead. Throughout their harrowing journey, our characters must confront their deepest fears and face their own guilt and regrets. The game poses challenging moral dilemmas, blurring the lines between right and wrong. The weight of their choices adds another layer of emotional depth, immersing players in a narrative that challenges their own sense of morality. As the story reaches its climax, the students' paths intertwine. Secrets are unveiled and sacrifices must be made. The bonds between them are tested, and the true extent of the horrors within Heavenly Host is revealed. It's a race against time as they struggle to find a way back home while desperately trying to survive the wrath of Sachiko and the curses that bind them. One of the standout features of Corpse Party is its dark and immersive atmosphere. The game's visuals, sound design, and ambient music work in harmony to create a sense of unease and foreboding. From the dilapidated hallways of Heavenly Host Elementary School to the dimly lit classrooms and blood-stained walls, every environment feels drenched in dread. The attention to detail in creating a macabre and unsettling atmosphere is truly commendable. Another strength lies in its ability to generate tension. Corpse Party excels at building suspense through its narrative and gameplay. As you progress through the game, the sense of impending doom becomes almost palpable. You'll find yourself on the edge of your seat, heart racing, as you navigate through the haunted hallways, solve puzzles, and encounter vengeful spirits. You're going to die more than once. That's a part of the charm though. The different wrong endings help the trial and error gameplay mean more when you accidentally get eaten by a shadow or something. The combination of jump scares, psychological horror, and pervasive feeling of vulnerability adds to the fear factor and makes each decision feel weighty and impactful. Additionally, Corpse Party features well-developed characters who play crucial roles in the story. Each protagonist brings unique perspectives and personal struggles to the table, and their interactions are compelling. From the determined and resourceful Satoshi Machida to his compassionate and empathetic sister Yuka, the diverse cast of characters add depth to the narrative. As you delve deeper into the game, you'll uncover their past, fears, and secrets they hold, forging a deeper connection to their fates. The character development in Corpse Party is truly praiseworthy. Moving on to the narrative. Corpse Party delivers a complex and engaging story without relying solely on cheap scares. The game skillfully weaves together elements of supernatural horror, mystery, and psychological suspense. As the students desperately search for a way out of the cursed school, they unravel the dark history of Heavenly Host and the tragic fate of those who came before them. The narrative takes unexpected twists and turns, exploring themes of guilt, loss, and the consequences of one's actions. It successfully creates a sense of moral ambiguity and raises thought-provoking questions about the nature of evil and the price of redemption. While Corpse Party excels in atmosphere and tension, it may not be suitable for everyone due to its graphic content and explicit violence. The game fully embraces its horror roots, featuring disturbing imagery and unsettling themes. It's essential to approach Corpse Party with caution, especially if you're sensitive to intense and gory scenes. Some players may find certain sequences disturbing or even traumatizing. Another aspect to consider are potential small technical issues. While the Steam version of Corpse Party offers an enhanced experience compared to earlier iterations, there have been reports of occasional bugs, translation errors, and minor inconsistencies within the game. While these issues don't necessarily detract from the overall experience, they can momentarily disrupt immersion. It's worth noting that patches and updates are often released to address these concerns. Pacing is another aspect where Corpse Party stumbles. At certain points in the game, the narrative momentum may slow down, causing a loss of tension and engagement. Lengthy expedition and excessive dialogue in certain scenes can disrupt the flow of the story, testing the patience of players who are eager to uncover the next chilling twist. Another area where Corpse Party falls short is in its gameplay mechanics. The puzzles, while integral to the progression of the story, can be overly challenging and obscure at times. Some players may find themselves stuck or frustrated, unsure of how to proceed. Additionally, the game's controls, especially in earlier versions, may seem clunky and unresponsive, impacting the overall gameplay experience for some. Lastly, Corpse Party is not without its share of inconsistencies. While the game's intricate storyline captivates players, there are moments where plot holes and loose ends leave unanswered questions. Some narrative threads may feel unresolved or hastily wrapped up, leaving a sense of dissatisfaction for those seeking a more cohesive and tightly woven story. Despite its flaws, Corpse Party offers significant replay value. Multiple endings and branching paths allow players to explore different narrative threads and uncover additional secrets. This encourages multiple playthroughs, adding to the game's longevity and providing new perspectives to the story. In summary, Corpse Party offers a chilling and immersive horror experience with its atmospheric setting, tense gameplay, well-developed characters, and intricate storytelling. However, it's crucial to consider the explicit content, potential technical issues, and the game's intense nature before diving in. If you have a penchant for psychological horror and are prepared for a deeply unsettling journey, then Corpse Party may be the game for you. And that concludes our spooky look into the horror cult classic that is Corpse Party. If you found this video informative and liked it, give it a like. If you disliked it, give it a like anyway, and subscribe for more content such as this and more. Feel free to share your thoughts and comments below. Stay brave and embrace the darkness. Love you guys. See you later.